everyone. I'd like to officially welcome you to season 4, Sahara Dunes. Each and every single one of you were selected for this cast for a particular reason. You might find out about that shortly, or you might not. So here's how our game works. If you haven't seen it before, well, that's probably your fault, not mine. Basically, what you need to know is our game is very fast paced. So be on your A game. You will be pulled for confessionals at regular times throughout the game. If you're in a conversation with somebody and you get pulled, too bad, make the most of your time. Just be aware of your surroundings, who's talking to who. Also to note, you will be in particular breakout rooms during the tribal council phase when you're planning on who you're going to be voting out. You can also move amongst other breakout rooms and we will let you know which rooms you can go into. Just be aware that there's going to be recordings throughout the entire game when you guys are talking amongst each other. And also to note, you can see who's in what particular rooms, so people can find you. So just be very careful and cautious about that. Also to note, for this season, any tie automatically goes to rocks. So be very mindful about that. I have a production crew with me. They're all going to introduce themselves. Also to note, we're going to have 2 production members join us later on in the game. No, they're not new players, so we just want you guys to be aware of that. I would like to formally introduce myself. I am your host for the season, Lauren Pratt, along with my co-host, McKenna Feeney. And now our production members are all going to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Carrie, and I'm the person who's going to be moving you guys into confessionals. So if I pull you in the middle of a conversation, sorry.
Hey everyone, my name is Dennie. I'll be doing winter confessionals, which you will want to see me for. And I'll also be doing final words, which you won't want to see me for.
Hey everyone, I'm Greg. I'm going to be in one of the scramble rooms watching you jump around and strategize. It's going to be a fun day.
Hey everyone, my name is Jeremy. I'll be in a few different places today. I'll be in some scramble rooms, some confessional rooms, and then whenever a tribe goes to tribal council, I will be calling people in and out to go vote.
Hey everyone, I'm John. I'm going to be manning one of these scramble rooms for you all today, and you'll be receiving various messages from me through challenges today.
Hey y'all, I'm Lilly. I'll also be manning a scramble room. Can't wait to see you guys play around.
So are you guys ready to know your tribes?
McKenna, before you get to the tribes, I want to say one more thing.
Yes, Lauren.
Y'all also need to know our season is unlike any other season. There is absolutely no messaging each other at all via Facebook Messenger. You can only chat with each other through the Zoom in the breakout rooms. So,
and no like Zoom chat either, just like
no Zoom chat, no chat at all. You can only communicate in the breakout room.
All right. So the tribes, we will start off with the Maziwa tribe, which will have the blue squares. We have John, Danny, Matt, Robbie, Kylie, Madeline, and Alanis. Then we have the Damu tribe, which will be yellow. And we have Sean, Michael, Eric, Landon, Sherry, Jordyn, and Victoria. You are changing your yellow squares. Are you guys ready to get into your first challenge? All right.
Woo!
Before we do that, we have a special message from T-Bird.
Hey y'all, it's T-Bird from Season 3 Survivor Africa, wanting to wish Season 4 Mini Survivor the Sahara Dunes lots and lots of luck. Have fun, find idols, keep it to yourself, know how to build fire. I guess y'all are building fire. And don't get too close to the fire because you might catch your head on fire like I think mine is right now. Have a good time. Play fair.
So in honor of her immunity win, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You can also read along in the chat. Those voted out will be filled with sorrow. You don't know what yet, but there's something you seek, something to help you, something antique. The sun will come out, the castaways will play. Only one will be successful, to the other's dismay. Look long and hard, dig deep in the dunes. You'll want to find this before tonight's moon. Bet your bottom dollar, and something you shall find, something that can save you or get you out of a bind. Once you find it, stick out your chin and grin, for this might just help you secure the win. All right, now we'll get to our challenge. Lauren, take it away.
All right, guys, you guys ready to get to your first immunity challenge? All right, this challenge is called Get the Ball Rolling, and here's how it works. 5 members of your tribe will use playing cards and solo cups to build a bridge. You will then use one singular pencil to transfer a ping pong ball into a solo cup at the end. Once that is completed, relay style, the final 2 people will complete a word scramble puzzle. First tribe to complete the puzzle wins immunity, sending the other tribe to tribal council, where the first person will be voted out of this game. All right, for immunity, survivors ready, go. For this challenge, what they need to do is they built a bridge using solo cups and playing cards, and they need to transfer a ping pong ball with a pencil to get in that end solo cup. If it falls off their bridge, they have to begin again. Definitely a learning curve at the beginning of this challenge. We see different strategies going on right now. Both tribes still on their first person.
This is not easy.
Go, Matt. You got it.
Thank you.
You got it, Matt.
You got this, Team Yellow.
John seems to be making more progress for Damu. Matt for Maziwa is still trying to figure it out.
Ooh, Sean just drops right at the end.
No worries, Matt. You got this.
I'm like shaking right now.
Sean getting closer and closer.
No.
Shake it off, Matt. You got this, man. Deep breath. Stay calm. No worries.
Yep. Yeah. It's in.
Got it.
Go next.
Sherry, move on.
Woo.
Damu moving on.
Oh, you got
Maziwa's
this,
still
Matt.
working
Take
on
your
their first person.
That was so hard.
Sherry, one hand.
Matt's cards fall.
Come on, Matt. It's all right.
You got it, Matt. Just take your time.
Matt readjusting for Maziwa.
Sherry gets it. Michael.
Yeah, Team
Damu
Yellow.
has gone through 2 people now, working on their third. Maziwa's still working on their first.
Michael, almost.
Yeah, I get it.
Make sure you're starting at the beginning cup, Matt.
Almost.
Okay.
Michael
make
gets it. Jordan.
Yo.
Damu through 3 people.
We can make it back, Matt. Don't worry about it, man.
Don't worry about it. Just take your time, Matt.
Jordan working for Damu now.
Whoa.
Victoria.
Jordan flew through that. Damu now on their last person in Victoria. Maziwa with their first person still working on it, and Matt.
Matt, maybe try and give some more room on the cups so that there's like a stopping point for each cup.
Okay.
And do you remember our strategy, Matt? You got it.
I strategized? That's hardcore.
Puzzle people, go to the well.
Hi, Matt.
Big money.
You got it.
John, you and I are still
I
here.
think that's the furthest
we're still
Matt
here.
has gotten.
No worries, Matt, man. Not over. You got this, bro. You got this.
Matt's cards fall again.
Okay.
What the? Okay.
Finally, Italy found Jim Rhodes.
Don't worry, Maziwa, you're not out of this. The word puzzle could take them a while.
Right, there's only one F.
Yeah.
Fire. Life. L-I-F-E.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But there's only one E, so we would have to pick fire or life.
So far, this challenge is an absolute disaster for Maziwa.
I get it. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder.
No one ever said I was nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Matt, you got this. You can do it. I believe in you.
All my shit out. All my shit out.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Take it.
Ooh, so close.
Nice and slow.
Yet so far away.
This is so bad. Oh my god. Oh.
Outlast. Is that 7 words?
I know. I was going through all of them. Yeah, it is 7.
Matt, maybe you should do your cards like Kylie did, kind of bend them upwards.
Our team's open now too. Love to see it.
I feel so bad for him.
It's okay. I mean, if this is what it is, then it is what it is. Not sorry, y'all.
It's still a hell of a way to spend a Saturday.
Exactly.
Do you think that that's the best way to do it? Just go through all the phrases until we're like, oh shit, that worked.
Yeah, but I'm like blanking on the phrases. I'm like going through them in my head, and all of them are like we're missing a letter or something.
AKA long ass time.
Yeah. That's a unit of measurement for sure.
Ow! That's why I didn't know
Madeline going.
Let's go.
Madeline
Go.
got it. Kylie.
Oh my goodness.
Kylie, go.
Kylie,
frozen.
I think
Now
she's
we're-
Kylie's.
Her video, I can't see her. I can't see her.
Kylie is frozen.
Oh, this is the worst time.
This is the story of Maziwa.
Don't call it a
Can you
comeback.
hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
I don't know what to do.
I say we just go in there and say, I mean, like if they're probably gonna assume we made an alliance. So maybe say we didn't talk that much because we were trying to figure out the puzzle.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna try to like ally up with as many people as I can, and then try to not let the vote be you or I.
Yeah, that's
We
what
should. Yeah, let's make an agreement to do that. Maybe we can like split up in the different rooms so we know that neither of our names are
Right,
being
to
said.
make sure without being too obvious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Danny have to do it twice.
Okay. Can I go?
Go on.
Alanis, go. Yep.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
Kylie, you're
Come on,
good.
Alanis.
Danny's gonna do it twice.
Oh. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yes, girl. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Okay.
Alanis lands
Go,
it. Danny.
Danny.
Oh, first try? That's
Danny,
nice.
you're gonna do it
from
twice in a
Maziwa.
row.
Let's go, Danny.
Okay, now I'm stressed.
Grab your torches. Tribes.
Wait, no. I thought you were onto something. Grab your torches.
Good job, Matt, man.
Yeah, that was awesome,
Okay.
Matt. That was awesome.
Oh my god.
That never came out for Maziwa. Now Maziwa is back in this with Damu still working on the puzzle.
Can I throw these cards away, please?
You can do whatever you want with those cards, but Be mindful, you might need them again.
You need them for redemption, Matt. The next card game, you'll be fastest.
Mid-sentence, he tears them, and then Lauren's like, but you might need them
All
again.
right, come on, Denny.
You almost got it. Go nice and slow.
You
I'm
got
gonna
it.
move to the table now.
Ooh, Kylie, you're gonna go last. I can see you now.
Oh, okay.
Kylie, go!
Kylie, go! Kylie, go!
Okay. Guys, I literally made it.
Okay. Kylie, I can't see your cards though.
Like, how mess them up?
Okay. Okay, hold on. I got it. It's gonna pause right there. Can you
All right,
see?
just start from the beginning. You're good.
Start from the beginning. Yeah, start from the beginning, Kylie. Okay, you gotta start from the beginning.
Come on, Kylie.
No pressure, Kylie, no pressure. Set it up the way you did the first time.
Yep, you got it. Real quick.
Calm, cool.
John and Robbie, are you ready to rock?
I don't fucking know. It sounds like this is an impossible puzzle.
Ah, you got it. You got it.
I can't get off the fact that I'm just happy that Matt got through that, man.
We have seen comebacks before and many a challenges.
Come on, Kylie.
So we go to tree mail, right?
Got it. Got it.
Robbie, John, head to the puzzle from Maziwa.
I got it.
Got it. Thank you. So,
Okay,
Robbie,
let's just see if we can hack it. Are there any 5-word phrases you can think of that have a 3, like and? Or
yeah,
win?
I'm. That's my thinking as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Your flame stage lit.
Oh. Yeah, I think you're right. Wait.
Her exit speech was hilarious though. Next time I made a list.
All right,
right?
Landon, hold on. Landon, what's your guess?
Your flame stays lit tonight?
Damu wins immunity.
All right.
Big money.
Damu wins immunity, which means Maziwa Tribal Council, for the first person will be voted out, begin to scramble.
Challenge was a lot of fun. I was a part of the bridge building part, so it was honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was, but obviously I guess some people struggled with it a little bit more. And I think I kind of got lucky where I just hit it correctly the one time and went around the corner nicely and right in. So there definitely was a lot of strategy as far as how you wanted to place your cards. And I think that's maybe where like Matt was going wrong, because you could see it just kept breaking in the middle, but it's so hard to help your team, I guess, in that situation. So I kind of felt bad for him.
Oh man, my first thought was like, I don't want to be the one to volunteer for the puzzle or for anything that can make me stand out. But then I thought maybe I would be really bad at that ping pong thing. And I don't want to be the reason that our team messes up in case we go to tribal.
When we were choosing who would do the puzzles, 2 people stepped up right away, said, I don't mind doing it. So I think the team dynamic is working so far. So
A little nervous just because I was like sequestered away with Erik for 45 minutes, but honestly, I'm just trying to hide the fact that I don't have any ping pong balls for my tribe in case they vote me out because of it. So I will be doing all the puzzles.
When we got into that puzzle room, we could not figure it out. We're like, everyone's gonna hate us. This is impossible. Like we could not. It took so long, but I'm so surprised that we got it figured out first.
at first I'm like, no, they're just taking their time, kind of trying to figure things out. And then once the other team entered the puzzle phase, then it was kind of getting stressful. And yeah, they were in there for quite a while, but the boys pulled it out and we got the win there. So I'm happy about that.
It's a little like stressful because I feel like sometimes I'm good at word puzzles and sometimes I'm not, but I didn't want to put myself in that situation. But then I was like, oh, should I have actually done it? Maybe I would have done it faster, but then, maybe not. Maybe we would have lost if I was in it. But I mean, we won and I'm proud of them for figuring it out. They told us a bit about it and it seemed pretty difficult. So I'm glad they were just able to complete it.
Just asked the confessional who's going home from the other tribe. I'm like, I feel like I was in that puzzle room the whole time. I don't even know who these people are.
I know, literally. I was like, Matt's the only one that I remember his name. I think he's going home.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Matt is like the obvious one just because it took him forever to do the bridge. But it's kind of also, he did end up eventually getting it and he didn't like give up, which I guess is good. In that they might keep him for that, but then who else do they for?
That's like the easy choice, right? Just took forever, unfortunately.
I mean,
That's
if he doesn't
what
go
I
home, props to
said.
him.
trying to bond with them, but I didn't know what time the game was going to start today. So now I'm kind of feeling like a nervous wreck, like I didn't get centered. So I'm feeling really nervous, and it's showing because I'm over talking. When I get nervous, I over talk. It's the anxiety, I guess, in me. Everybody has a little anxiety. I said, that's what I said in mine. I was like, if it's their first tribal, they have nothing to base it on. So they might just go for, even though he actually sat through and got it done, they might just, he's the easy vote.
I feel like it's pretty clear who some of the stronger personalities are. And I feel like I'm a little more reserved and a little quieter. So I'm not sure if that's going to work in my favor or not. Like, I don't want to be overbearing, and I don't want to be like too loud, because I feel like those might be the people who the target might be on first.
I like my tribe so far. Everyone is chatting and getting along fairly well, talking. I feel like it's easy coming off the win where we're not having to scramble or start to throw names out or anything like that. And we can really only just talk in a giant group. So we're just talking and getting to know each other. So there really isn't any like strategy. We're kind of talking about maybe what the other tribe might do, but it doesn't matter and we have no stakes yet. But yeah, so far everyone seems nice and very easy to talk to. I think I'm starting to see if I have connections with people as to maybe who I would want to vote with, or maybe something, but I'm just not sure yet. And we haven't had to have those chats yet. So I guess we will see as time goes on.
How do I put this? If I was to assess our challenge performance, the first thing I would say is that the persistence it takes to not fall apart in front of everyone while it's taking you forever, that is like exceptionally commendable. And like Matt's ability to do that, like, I don't know if I could sit there and do that whole time and not just fall apart. First challenge, first person to go. And so I think like as we're waiting there, there's just so much compassion for him and how hard of a situation he was in. But then we all eventually got to try it, and it was really easy. So, I mean, lesson learned is probably we could have, like, as a tribe, like if I'm thinking about going into the next session and when we're coming up with our strategy, we should probably reiterate our strategy a couple times so everyone's clear. We kind of said it and threw it out, but we didn't say, yeah, let's do that. And I think so we could be better on the same page, more clear what the strategy is, and then hopefully we connect it better.
Hey all.
Hey, what's up?
So I mean, we all know I'm not even gonna like try to sugarcoat it. I pretty much sucked at that challenge. So I mean, I don't want to throw my name out there, but I feel like that is a truth. So I'm not gonna like try to be devious as fuck. So whatever name you feel needs to be put up, I just want to say that I did. So I mean, whatever y'all want. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is that like in this version, it's not like being bad at one particular weird game means anything for like other games. So like it doesn't even really seem like that's, I don't know. I don't think that that's something that should be.
Yeah.
Oh no, for sure.
Your perseverance was everything, Matt. You did so good.
I think I got pulled right when we were, I think, going to start doing some more breakout stuff, because right now it's just been all of us in one room, and I think everyone gives off really good vibes. You know, Matt, honestly, like it's tough because I think even he knows that there's like some stigma there with the challenge, but like really good energy. Thought I was going to come back and you guys were all going to be in rooms. You're all still here.
I didn't know each other.
I really don't know what we're supposed to do
Yeah,
here.
we're just hanging.
There are other breakout rooms that we are allowed to go to. Wait,
Yeah.
did he just
So I'm
get
assuming
pulled
he
for-
just got pulled to a confessional.
I think he just got pulled for a confessional. Is he still in the room?
Yeah.
Yep, he's out.
Got pulled.
Yeah, so basically no one was really volunteering to go first, and I am the initiator usually in life, and so I was like, all right, let me go first, let's get it out of the way. And so I just predicted, I was like, cool, I'm gonna get it done right away, get all the pressure off of me. And then as we get to the challenge, I'm like literally folding the cards and it's still not working, and I'm like, all right, something's going on. And so I begin to stress out, and I'm internally crying, but I'm not gonna show my tribe mates that I'm like gonna want to give up. So I was like, all right, keep it going. And so I just was like, I kept saying to myself, you got this, you're gonna eventually get there. no pressure, all good. But it sucked so much to have all that pressure on me. And I was like, crap. But ultimately, I'm glad that I finally finished it. It's sad that we're here, but I mean, ultimately, I feel like I'm definitely have the biggest target on my back with this after this round. And I'm hoping for the best, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Guys,
are we all thinking something?
Yeah.
Like, could we just like throw a big wink out there and
Do
I
we
don't
just
know,
want to do
man.
that?
Like, I don't know. I get a good feeling from everybody here. It's weird to try to throw shade at anybody, right?
Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
But
I think like what I said was, I meant it like about the like, just because you suck at one thing doesn't mean that you're gonna be bad somewhere else. But like at the same time, if we don't have any other reason to do anything else, I don't know.
Well, and there's also a chance like his mojo's kind of down, you know, after like it being kind of stressful and like being in
he
that
might get
position for a
panicky.
while.
Like he might get panicky again.
Or he could just come out the gates and be awesome. Like there's really nothing, like who knows, because we don't know what these challenges are. But like I think there's definitely something to be said with your mindset being kind of in that position, like being the one that's kind of.
I guess the way I was thinking about it was like everybody who's in this room, I like, and I don't want to leave. And I was like, who do I want to leave? Who do I want to leave the least? and
it was just hard because everyone seems cool. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
That's exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
It was a little frustrating at first with Matt taking a long time. I personally love to participate in things. And so at first I was like, I'm not even gonna get to do it. Like it was even less about the losing and just more about like, I just want to try this and do it. But also like Matt was killing it. Like he was trying really hard. So I don't blame him. Like it's nothing that he did wrong. It just, sometimes the cards fall that way. And then when it got to be my chance, I was like ready to go and I got it, but then my internet was messing up. So that sucked. But when it finally went, it was a great feeling to just know like, okay, I did my part, I made it happen and got to move on. So I think all in all, like the team is meshing well together, but at the end of the day, we got to vote someone out.
All right, I'm gonna put it out there. I mean, we don't know how much time we have. Maybe I'm just gonna bounce around and see who wants to join with, because that's I don't know what else to do. And
yeah,
so
that's a good idea.
I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna bounce around, and whoever wants to join can join. So
great.
I will see you all there.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Should someone go?
should I go talk to him?
Maybe just go to
Yeah. I'll
okay,
go.
you go, and then if you come back, then like one of us can.
Yeah,
go
great.
too.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah.
They even have told us the answer, and I've already forgotten what it was. I get why it took everybody forever. It was a lot of letters, a lot of words, and my mind wasn't on flame at all. We never even got there.
When we heard the description of what the ping pong ball puzzle was going to be, balancing cards and a ping pong ball on wobbly cups on whatever surface they have, I knew somebody was going to screw up really bad, and I figured it might not even make it to the puzzle. So yeah, I'll sit there.
Robbie came up with our strategy to kind of bend our cards along the edge of our cups, and we're like, oh yeah, that's awesome. I think it's like a good reminder that like you can like bend the rules a little bit, and as long as there's no objections, like you can be creative. So I think for me it was like a really good reminder, like right first challenge, that that's the way to be.
And I'm not afraid of going to tribal. I'm not afraid of going to tribal at all. Gives you a chance to build bonds with people, right? You'll be stronger coming into merge. So yeah, I'm thinking long game already. If it burns me, it burns me.
I
don't feel bad.
Yeah, thank you.
It happens. It's the first challenge, and like in the other room, everybody's just sort of like staring at each other, talking about their kids.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, we did play a game, and so I'm gonna try. I mean, we're both. Let's be honest, we both have targets on our backs at this point, and so
yeah, absolutely.
I feel. Yeah, where are you feeling like, John?
I have no idea. I don't know. I like what we were talking about is there's like no reason to do anything.
There's really no reason.
And my fellow puzzle maker, hello,
Hi.
how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
I got great vibes from Robbie. We bonded a little bit while we were doing the puzzle. And we talked about Matt and Kylie. Just Matt because he screwed up on the first part of the challenge, and Kylie because her internet sucks, and that's frustrating me at the moment.
Yeah,
We,
I don't
we
know
were
what.
we were just trying to figure out what to do and why.
Yeah, this is freaking tricky, man.
Yeah.
Three of us are the ones that didn't succeed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like at this point maybe we should try to vote someone with this group. Maybe I don't know what else to do. So
Do you have somebody in mind? I'm like looking at I'm looking at the people in the other room.
I mean,
I'm gonna jump back in. I don't like how the numbers are freaking balanced out here.
Okay, got it.
You guys can, like, I don't know how you can get me a name, I suppose.
I'm just gonna dang. I sort of like Danny. I don't know, but Danny I feel like wants to work with other people, but then he was sort of
Yes.
quiet.
No, if I don't get any feedback from a different group between now and tribal, I feel like it's just going to end up probably being Matt, and I think that's the way a lot of people are thinking. But like I said, I think we still need that time, so hopefully able to still kind of do some breakout work.
Madeline seems super cool. Kylie's awesome. Alanis is so it's like we don't.
Yeah, we have nothing to go off of.
Yeah.
There's
I think
it's us, and where'd Robbie go?
Robbie probably went to confessional.
He went to the shelter. No, he went to the shelter.
I went to the he's in shelter with him.
Yes.
Oh, all of them are. Oh my gosh.
Should we just go back?
Yeah, they're probably gonna.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's go back.
I'd say. Let me throw a name out, Alanis, and then
Great.
just okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
And
Bye.
we'll try to figure it out. Bye.
What are you guys thinking? Anything beyond the scope of first vote? Actually, what do you guys think about that like chat thing that they dropped?
I don't know.
Because I feel like somebody might have something because of that. Because I think I figured out what it may have been.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, you submitted the correct clue. The legacy advantage is yours.
I was looking at the poem. So awesome that if that actually came from T-Bird, like that's really cool. But I saw the numbers and I was like trying to see like, is it the third letter or the third word, fourth word, whatever. And then I ended up piecing it all together. So I sent it to both of the hosts.
So it states, congratulations, you have found the legacy advantage. With this note in your possession, you are guaranteed immunity, but it comes with a twist. You can only play it once there are 6 left in the game. If you are voted out while in possession of the legacy advantage, you must then will it to anyone who is still in the game from any tribe. So I will now write your name on the back of this.
I can't use it until final 6. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get there.
But when I like tried to submit it, they said there was nothing.
Can I just throw this out here? I recognize at the start of this that there was an imbalance in men and women. And can we just agree that a woman's not going first? Like, I think I want to balance the cast a little bit.
I like Robbie.
Well, I think Matt is probably back there right now trying to pin it on the puzzle makers. It's really the only weapon he has. I don't have any pre-existing relationships, but I wish I would have mentioned 2 seconds ago that in the challenge, I heard Matt yell out, "Thanks, Sherry," to somebody. And I don't know how he knew by her voice who it was without having had some sort of relationship there. So I should have said, I think they're friends with each other. But then there's a fear that if they also have connections in the game, well, I don't want to look like I'm just coming at pre-existing relationships. So I kind of just played it. You know, I'm a dad with 3 kids and I only have 2. I made up the daughter just in case I have to lie on somebody.
Your one kid's 3, right? And you said you have multiple. What's the age of your other kid?
I have a 3-year-old son, I have a 6-year-old son, and I have a 7-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Our second was our 6-year-old, and he was a little bit more difficult to sleep train and everything. So there's a bit of a gap between the first 2 and the third.
That makes sense.
You needed a break.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. That was kind of a lie on the spot, but we'll see if it comes back to pay dividends.
I like Kylie too.
No, like I actually feel good about pretty much everyone. I think that Robbie seems to be pretty cool. I like that his perspective on things and the fact that he already had a challenge kind of right off the bat. It helped me. And so I think that could happen again in the future. So I definitely want him to stay around because I think that him being here can benefit me. But I think overall everyone's pretty cool. So once we get this vote out of the way, I think it'll be easier to kind of tell who I vibe with the most and who I can like trust, I guess, moving forward the rest of the day.
She seems really sweet. So those two I like.
I know it's kind of forward. We only have like 30 seconds, but I feel like Jon and the other guys are over there talking names, and I left because I didn't necessarily feel comfortable with that. So I feel like
you think Jon was just
yeah, I think we're all in the same.
It's the first game. I mean, it's the first, challenge. So it's kind of hard, but you kind of you're based off of your first performance. And that's what kind of sucks about it. Because none of us ever rolled the ping pong across cards before. But if you suck at it and you wait 20 minutes, it's kind of like, what do we do? So because I don't know anyone, I'm thinking that.
I think that the vote is either going to go Matt or it's going to go a woman on the team. I heard some rumblings from Robbie that Jon was throwing some women's names out there, and Robbie was really against that. TBD if that was truthful from Robbie.
Maziwa, Tribal Council, clearly not the place that you want to be because you are about to lose your first member from this game. Matt, I'm coming to you, man.
Yep.
That first challenge was a doozy, and you definitely held your tribe up. But I have to commend you for not giving up, and you guys were still in it, still had a chance to go after the puzzle. How are you feeling right now, knowing that there's so little information that people know about each other coming into this vote?
Yeah, honestly, it's very nerve-wracking a little bit for me, and it's just sad that I messed it up for the tribe at the beginning. But ultimately, from what I've gathered, people are super cool here, so I can only wish for the best at this point. I tried talking to people, and who knows what's gonna happen because there's so little information that we have at this point. The only things that stand out are the challenge standouts, like me being first, me struggling, but not giving up. So I just want to say I didn't give up, y'all. I did not give up. I've got grit. I dug deep. So that alone shouldn't be reason to vote me out because ultimately I do want to say that I do have some cojones left in me and then some. And so while I sucked at the challenge, we can't deny that, I do have grit, and I do count myself as a badass in life, and hopefully in this game if I continue.
Kylie, tell me what it was like in the breakout room. What was the dynamic? Were people scrambling? Were people jumping around? Was it hectic or was it pretty calm?
Honestly, it was pretty calm. I think since it's so early on, we're still just trying to get to know each other, and exactly what you said, like, yes, it was pretty obvious how each of us came across in the challenge, but that's only such a small portion of this actual game. And so we're still trying to figure out if the way that we perform there is like what we should be basing our vote off of, or if it's more of who we want to hang out with or like vibe with or work with, or if it's just general tribe unity. So there's just a lot to go off of. And so I think this early on, there wasn't too much scrambling just because we still are trying to figure out what we're thinking and where to go from here anyway. So I think it was more of just kind of getting to know each other and kind of setting that foundation for the rest of this game.
Robbie, I'm curious to know, was there a specific strategy going into that challenge? Because the other tribe did whip through it, and, can't not mention, again, Matt clearly did struggle, but was there something you guys could have done better on your end to get through that little hump that you guys ran into?
Well, I think when you have a challenge that's like that, where there's so many moving parts, literally, the cups can move, the cards can move, you're moving a pencil, the ball's moving, that is not unrealistic that, one person setting their things up even like slightly different than somebody else, and you'll have a completely drastic difference in the outcome. We had a little bit of a strategy going in. We came up with the idea of kind of folding the edges of our cards a little bit. That way we had something to kind of like bumper off of. And then just to yell, I said yell go green, but we're blue. I said like just yell for us to go next. That way we're not pausing in between, kind of stuff like that. But no, I wish I had a bit more time on the puzzle. Maybe Jon and I could have done something with that. But I think on this vote, honestly, it's not about who I want to go. That's not how I'm picking who I vote for. I'm just voting for, not the people that I don't want to go. I'm thinking, who do I want to go the least? And I just go, I went in a reverse order, and then whoever was at the end. 'Cause I don't know anybody here, and that's the frustrating part is we're all getting to know each other, and you know, it is what it is kind of deal. I hope I stay. I'm here to have fun, and you know, I like these people, so we'll see how it goes.
Alanis, do you think anyone has ever played a game before?
Well, we talked about it. Everyone said, no, they haven't played. We're all newbies, so I have no reason not to believe them now.
John, does that ring true to you? Do you believe everyone?
Yeah, I have no reason not to believe anybody.
So, Madeline, how are you basing your vote knowing that this could actually make or break your tribe because you don't want to come back here again?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people have said it, and it's this balance of information and intuition, and it's where you lean further or where you lean less. And for each one of us, that'll be a slightly different decision. So I'm curious to see which way we lean as a tribe and ultimately which way I lean as an individual as I walk into that. I think you come in with kind of preconceived notions of what you'll do, and then you're there and you're like, wow, way tougher than I thought it was to make this decision. So I think it'd be really interesting.
Danny, going into this vote right now, are you 100% locked in with who you're voting for at this current moment?
I don't think I am. I don't know. I feel like what everybody's kind of talked about, it's like, there are ideas, there are things that we discuss as a group, but at the end of the day, like, everybody's going to make their own game time decision, and I think that's just, first vote things. So I'm kind of the same way.
Indeed, you are right. Everyone is going to make their own game time decision. And with that, it is time to vote.
Yeah. Okay, so my vote is for Matt. I always said during a first challenge I would never volunteer first because you can either be the hero or you can backfire, and it backfired for him, so that's why I'm voting for Matt.
This is clearly a desperate plea to stay in this game. I did talk to some people about this vote, so I'm gonna vote for Alanis. I know that I really don't have a lifeline left, but I did talk to some people, so hopefully that gets me to stay in this game. So best of luck, y'all.
All right, I know the first thing that comes to mind is the challenge thing, but I think even a greater thing than that, he said it himself, he's really extroverted. He's, seems like he would be potentially a bigger social threat than others. So I'm gonna go with Matt.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and wants to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Matt. Matt. Alanis. That's 3 votes Matt, 1 vote Alanis. Matt, you are the first person voted out. The tribe has spoken.
Much love, y'all. Kick ass. Wish I didn't mess up, but I know y'all do really well. I hope someone wins this game from this tribe. Y'all are awesome people. All the love to you always. Yeah. Oh man. So clearly that challenge did me in. If I didn't mess up that part of the challenge, I know that I would still be here, because what y'all would have expected from me is I'm such a social butterfly, but I'm very, very smart in regards to making connections, but also making the moves that I need to do. Unfortunately, that stood out in people's minds, and I tried to invite people to go to other breakout rooms to just have conversations, because ultimately I knew that the target was already on my back, so I didn't want to be the one being like, hey, I'm gonna talk with so-and-so. I'm gonna talk with so-and-so. So I sort of just gave them that opportunity to go to another breakout room with me, and I just wait and see who would join. And we had some people and I threw a name out. Unfortunately, it didn't work itself out because ultimately we don't know one another yet. And so it's sad that I'm first to go. This is actually, and I don't want to reveal that I played a lot of these games before because that would have been a bigger target. So I really had nothing else to do because of that challenge. And so I'm very glad that I got to play. And it was really fun for the short time that I was here.